How you doing today?
Good. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing on today? How y'all doing? Shout out to all you. I'm live.
Oh, just your bed?
Yeah, I'm live.
Just your bed?
Yeah, I want it.
That's nasty.
Thank you.
I want no trouble.
Shout out to all you who divinely purpose to be on this live. I send love and light to you all. To all you kings, queens, princes, and princesses, chosen starseeds, indigo children, crystal children, light workers, orcas, and seers. I am sending love and light to you all. How y'all doing on today? All you blue crystal babies, all you gods and goddesses and kings and queens, and all you indigo children. I am sending love and light to you all. How y'all doing? How are y'all doing out there? How are y'all doing? Y'all, one moment. Why is it taking this thing so long to come in? When you've spoken up and you have spoken, I'm talking about to the point where, people feel like they listening to everything you're saying, but they act like they are not hearing you. And this is the part where a lot of things that has happened is happening because those who are pretty much feeling like they're entitled to your energy, what you have, what you bring to the table, what your value is, and they feel like they are entitled to it, but far from the truth. And these things are happening because these energies have done something in your energy that was pretty much not right. Okay, it was injustice. And me personally, as things are rapidly changing, a lot of things that has happened is due to, neglections of power, neglections of understanding the real true identity of who you are, what you came to do, and how you came to do it. So these things are pretty much where a lot of energies will put themselves into financial restraints and financial binds and financial institutions to build allies with them to help you not succeed, but far from the truth. So as these things are transpiring, a lot of things that is pretty much happening at this particular time is pretty much where you have to know that things are working for you. Things are happening according to divine order for your life. And these things are pretty much where a lot of unspoken words that is not spoken to you are being identified. Things that is going on behind the scenes, in the scenes, is changing. Okay? And therefore is, as these things are changing, there has to be justice. Okay? And therefore this justice is to show that things are not the way that it's supposed to be in the illusions that they have placed over your life. And these placements is not for you. Okay, there are lessons, warnings, and what you should do and how you should do it and how things supposed to be done properly in whatever position you are in, whatever element of life you are in, as you play your roles correctly. So these are things that is happening as we speak. Okay, Because many of you are going through a lot of injustice, a lot of things that is happening due to you having to move around, or you have to get away from situations that somebody is, or some people or places, position people or positions of power will put you into a position where you are not going to have your back against the wall, but you will be able to overcome situations as of supposed to be illuminated. Okay, as these things supposed to be illuminated, you are to have to stand firm on your circumstances that you are facing at the particular time, because what's happening is you are the one the divine is using to do that which is called for you to do. Okay, so as these things are happening, you're pretty much in a position of power yourself. It may not look like it, but it is. Stand strong in whatever it is that you're undergoing at this particular time, because what's happening is you are seeing the power that you carry. You are seeing the things that is pretty much where it show weakness, you're strong in. Where they say that you are pretty much where you are you're mean or you're hateful. No, you're just protective of your energy, your heart space, your mind space, and your peace. Okay, and the things that you possess. You may not have nothing at all, but you are still standing in your power. So therefore, these things are happening because you are pretty much where you need to be. What is happening for you to be able to strengthen yourself in areas that you need to be strengthened. It may look like you're weak sometimes, but you're not. You're very strong. So therefore, as these things are transpiring, there are going to be a lot of changes comes mentally to your consciousness, to the way you see things in life, the way that you process things. And these are pretty much where you will have the ability to overcome these things. It's just only temporarily. There's nothing that's going to last forever. And you have to know this by you standing in your position of power on this ramification. A lot of you don't even know what you are. Okay? A lot of you don't even know what you're becoming. A lot of you don't even know who you are or whose you are. I had a conversation this morning where I thought this situation was over with. You know what I'm saying? I had the conversation. They was having a conversation with somebody else. I just walked up on them. And I said, ain't nobody finna stop me from doing what I'm doing. Ain't nobody gonna tell me that God ain't talking to me. So therefore like I told the lady, I said, everybody has a walk of life that God tells them to do what they're supposed to do. And you can't make somebody do what you want them to do when God is speaking to them. Because many of us know that God is talking to you. And some of y'all don't know nothing. You don't even know God's voice because you don't question what you need to question to get the right information. And you'll listen outside of yourself to get the answers from those who are outside of you than the ones that's supposed to be helping you to liberate your own adversities in life and whatever it is that you have to get through. So as these things are transpiring in your life, it's up to you to know the difference between right and wrong, how to deal with situations, how to deal with circumstances. Me personally, when I did the Bible, I used to be more nervous than anything. Okay, and many of y'all that have been following me, been watching me, been dealing with me from the beginning, you've seen the difference in how my life is from then to now. So therefore this is happening as of right now. The things are happening because this is time to wake up and smell the aroma, because you are not what they say you are. You are who the divine tells you are. What is happening is you are pretty much coming into a position where you are knowing the truth for yourself. Nobody can't tell you that it's not happening. Can't nobody tell you that this is not what it should see, because you are questioning the divine about the situation and circumstances that you have to deal with accordingly in your life. So as these things are transpiring, I do hear sometimes that I do have to tell this story a little bit every now and then in my messages. I got tired of the devil playing with my mind. I seen this lady. It was 10 years after I had prophesied to her. I told her that her daughter-in-law. I didn't tell her. I told her daughter-in-law that she was pregnant, and I told her that her house is going to be blessed tremendously, and that God told me to tell her that for 10 years these people was having abundance. I'm talking about overflowing. The little child was 10 years old that she was pregnant with when I seen them again. Seen the little child when the child was 10, and when I told her she was just only pregnant with her. So I was being beat up for 10 years. And so this particular day, after that, after I seen them, I basically was like, hold up, God. I want to know your voice from the devil. And he said, when the sun come up, you're going to the hospital. And when the sun came up, I was going to the hospital. And I was not in control of my own vessel. I was not, when I'm like, all I had to do was take the keys. I'm like, help. I'm hollering help out my mouth. But I hear they ain't going to come help you. That's what I heard. And nobody did come help me. And that 4 years after that, I stopped listening to everything people were saying, which I never did anyway. But I knew that something was not right. I knew that something had to change. I knew that my mindset, I knew that I had to look at things in a different manner, because why would God tell me this? And he said it loud and clear. Why would he tell me this if this is not for me, or this is not supposed to happen? I didn't question it no more. I pondered upon it. I didn't have to worry about what people tell me that this is going to be, what this is or what that is. No, I'm not going to listen to you. If God tell me something and he tell me to stand firm, and then my ancestors, you may not can't see them. Sometimes I may not can't see them. But at the same time, they speaks and nobody listens, because the words that's proceeding are not for everybody. They're therefore to be able for you to know the right from wrong, do the things that you need to, as you are here to do things that is called for you to do. And you have to know that, because you can't look outside of yourself, because what's outside of yourself is more distant than the things that's inside of you. So you have to know what you're facing is what you're supposed to be facing. And that's confirmation, double confirmation. Some confirmation's going on. So as these things are happening, y'all, you have to stop looking for answers from everybody else and get into a place of meditation and know the divine voice from your spirit guides, from your guides. Okay, you got guides, you got spirit guides, you got guides that light up the path for you. Okay, you have the avenging angels, you have angels that's unassigned that you don't know nothing about. You have these things that's going on because you're not inquiring, and you think everything is divine, and it's not the divine speaking to you. It could be your grandmama, it could be your granddaddy, it could be your uncle, your great grandmama, granddaddy. This is what it is. And you can't always think that things are just God's voice is talking to you. And then one lady came and said to me that it could have been something else. I said, no, I know God's voice myself. I'm not apologizing to nobody for knowing God's voice. And I'm not going to let nobody tell me that God is not speaking to me. I'm not going to sit there and listen to somebody tell me that God said when I know God's voice for myself. That's not going to happen. And I don't care who you are or what you came to do. I know him for myself. And that's what he wants you to know. Every one of us have every right to know God's voice for ourselves. You have every entitlement to that. You don't have to go and burn down nobody's house and bust down their walls and windows to get no information for that. You have every entitlement to seek him, to ask. You will receive. Knock, the door shall open. Seek, you shall find. It's no hard thing to do. It's just up to you, unless you just want everybody else's things. Why would a robber would not steal? He wants somebody's stuff if he can't afford it, right? To get whatever else he wants, and he gonna keep on stealing, right? So if you are not a thief, what you gonna do? You're gonna go work for it, right? You're gonna get up and you're gonna go get it. You're gonna go do what you have to do. You're gonna bust your ass to get whatever you need to be able to have all the things you need. But when that thief sees you that and you gotta protect it, he can't do anything with it, because you're well protected, and he sees that and he knows that. So he will study you, and he will try to get in the way to get in, and the only way he can do that is by others or family or friends. It's just the same opportunity that everybody else has. Every situation and circumstances that you have to know for yourself to be able to overcome these situations and circumstances. If you want to do right, do right. If you want to do wrong, You're going to deal with the consequences. Like the right people get consequences done to them, that's going to be dharma. Those who do bad things, they're going to have karma. It's an equal give and take with the universe. It's all the things that the divine wants for you to be able to obtain, and you have to come back here and get these things right back. I'm talking about, and you don't know how the reset may be. You may not know how you're gonna remember the things. You got to want to remember. You got to want to know. You got to want. There's a choice. You have to be that one to get up and say, well, I want to sacrifice for myself. I want to put my life on the line to know what I need to do. Just like Jesus did, he did. That's like everybody else have to do. It's just only metaphors for you to be able to take pieces and patches from and deal with it accordingly. It's not for you to take something and run with it and say, well, this could work for me, and it ain't working for you. You see it just plain and simple. So these things are all a part of how you look at your own choices that you make. How you look at how your contract is. I wouldn't want to marry nobody that I know is going to be disrespecting me or having me in positions that I wouldn't want to be in. You know? So why would I connect with somebody that I don't want? Unless it's for financial gain. Majority of the people. So therefore if I said I wouldn't want to be with somebody that I don't want to be with, I mean that. And don't nobody have to keep telling people over and over and over. Ain't no forcing nothing, because the divine going to make sure that every obstacle that you set in place, it will be denied. Access denied. That was confirmation. Everything that you put yourself in, you will have to deal with those accesses denied or access granted. So these things that you have to deal with, you have to deal with these things accordingly, because what happens with your choices, you got to deal with it. If you pull somebody else in and they act like they ain't got good sense to understand it, they're going to get some sense at some point, because they're going to start seeing things happening, and they're going to learn from themselves, and they're going to say, hey, I think I need to get myself together. So these things that you are speaking about, make sure that you understand that what you're speaking is for a reason. What you're doing is for a reason. How you're doing it is for a reason. So therefore as things are transpiring, you the one has to deal with the consequences that you put out here. And these are the words that have been spoken that you go through each and every day of your life, that you put out here. Words, curses, spells, blessings. You got, and a lot of things that you learn is majority is from within. When you growing up, you got parents. Yeah, you got parents. But guess what? You be with yourself majority of the time, even though you have a parent. You hear, you see, you understand. So therefore is these things that once you get to a certain age, it becomes your own choices. Some of us, we don't have choices to make at the point, because we know what we see. We understand what we see, and we don't have to tell it. We just do it. And therefore is they call us rebels, the ones that don't want to be in a position of control. No, we're not rebels. We just people that learn how to understand that we have to do these things according to what we know that works for us. Not what somebody else tell us how to be. That's just like you can't build. You can build a house several ways, but you got to put that foundation first. You got to put that structure up. So therefore is after that you have to put that roof up. So all the things that you go through, it has a reason for it. So you can't just take a garden and don't just fertilize the ground or till the ground first before you start planting, because you're gonna have problems. All these things that you're doing, you have structure, you have a foundation that has to be set and done. And as these things are said and done, you are the one that has the ability to overcome these things that you are building. Whatever it is that you're building, you are making a choice to be able to do the things that you're doing, and you are the one to make the choice to not to do what you're doing. So whatever it is that your structure is built off of, make sure it's a solid foundation, and that it's spoken words, that it's spoken of blessings. And once you start putting out these words to those who don't understand that what it is, it will show. It's seen for what it is. These words that's spoken is out here, and it is coming back to you, either good or bad, dharma or karma. So therefore this is how it is. There's no way you can get around it. You're going to have to learn that these things are what it is and how it's got to be. You can't force the sun to come up. You can't force the rain to rise. We got this controlling elements out here now, but you can't force it if it's nature. The force of nature is totally different from the force of man. It's orchestrated by the divine. So you have to know whatever you're doing, you make sure that you're doing what you're doing is right. And you're going to have to deal with the consequences and be accountable for whatever it is that you're doing, how you're doing it. Because what you're walking into, you may not be ready for it. What you're putting out, you might not be even understanding what you're putting out. You may not get what your whole outcome may be. Because you are not walking according to what you call sight and faith. So the best thing for you to do at some points in life is make the right choices. You know if you're hurting somebody. You know if you're doing something wrong to somebody. You know if you're doing these things and it is working for you and not for them. You know that. You know how you operate. You know what's happening outside of you. And don't nobody have to tell no grown people how to do something when you already know how to do it. Don't nobody have to keep repeating themselves because you are doing what you want to do and you making the outcome be in your favor. You got to think about it. There's consequences to that. It's definitely consequences to it. And you have to be held accountable for it. Even if it's from the person or the spirit. Because if you do things that is out here that's not working for you, it's showing you that. Every outcome comes back to you, and you study pointing the finger. Oh, look at that! That's them. But everybody sees that is you. It doesn't matter. That's just like that. Remind me of my grandbaby. He said, "Elb did this. Elb did that." So it made me start investigating. Did Elb really do it? So I started looking at this stuff. You don't know I'm looking. I said, play the victim. How that child knew that? No, because the enemy knows what to do. That child didn't know how to do that unless he was taught. It was seen by somebody, crying wolf, or a spirit is activated in him. So therefore you got to see these things for yourself. Test the spirit by the spirit and know that it is of God. And your seeds of God already. Why is you testing it? Evidently, you got a different type of understanding. You got a whole nother metaphor. You have a whole nother outcome coming than what you think it's going to be. So, that is the message with that. Let's jump off into this if I can get over with. I got a few minutes. Oh, look at that. Legal matters. Disputes. That way with brain when you're doing the things that you're doing, but just a lot of freedom out here, surrender, because a lot of y'all have surrendered. A lot of y'all need to surrender to be free. Okay? And therefore this is what's happening at this particular time. As these things are being implemented, when you speak these words, when you speak it and spoken and everything is showing up what you're saying, look, I can't make this up. What you say? Y'all, we got legal matters disputes. Then we have safety and comfort. We have responsibility as a single parent. In reverse though, but we know this card don't got reverse, but I'm going to take it like it is. Then we have responsibilities. So we got somebody is married because you're not single. Whoever this is, you got legal disputes. You got some legal problems out here. There's some type of legal problems out here. You just got in a relationship with somebody that is having legal matters, or you could be having legal matters in this, but you got safety out here, comfort. Okay, so whoever you are, you're in a relationship. Friendships out here. Y'all, look at that secret admirer. You got secret admirer out here. So therefore I'm gonna take one more card, spirit. Divine intervention. Reflect time to reflect. Time for reflection. So therefore as time is reflecting, you have to know that the divine intervention is out here for to help you to be able to come into a position of understanding your spiritual awakening at this particular time, because this legal matter that's happening, this dispute is happening because something is transpiring in your life, bringing a stability for you to be more responsible, or be responsible, or have responsibilities that you have out here with this safety and comfort out here. One more card, Spirit. Wow.
Y'all went there, I think I went to chicken place. Y'all ain't bring no chicken back.
Give me a couple.
Y'all bring no chicken back.
When you see her?
He's talking about yesterday. I'm live. Yeah,
Okay,
so therefore is we have on the bottom of that we got it says non-committal, independent. So like I said, what Spirit had told me to do, put them cards back because it was too many. I'm trying to get one card. So therefore is freedom. Whoever you are free. I believe you're in a relationship. Okay, whoever you are with this legal matter, disputes. But you got, if you got any legal matters going on, this is you have safety in it. And if you're feeling some type of way about a relationship, trust me, don't worry about that, your partner, because your partner is with you. Confirmation. Yep, divine timing. I can't make this up. Believing in the right time. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, thank you so very much. I am so forever grateful for the information. Oh, how many you give me? Oh, Lord. Y'all, new love, ex, old spark. Y'all. And we got healing relationships. So you got a new love, like I said, and your ex is gone. Okay? Because it's behind this new love. I can't make this up. Your new love is the one that you're with, and you're healing at this particular time because you're released. Yup, somebody mimicking in shape shifting in your backpack. That's that old spark. Shit crazy. You hit your stuff up there, don't it? You hit yours up in there, don't it? So therefore this is gonna be something happen suddenly. So with that being said, I'm goofy, y'all. I'm goofy. I'm trying to hold it in. You got a new house coming in, or you just moved into a house. Okay. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, give me one card. Divine. Oh, they gave me one. Hey, look at that. That says what? Third party. Look at that. Interference. So you got somebody literally in your energy mimicking the lion, keeping a secret, okay? So therefore is you in a relationship with somebody, okay? Or y'all got to be in some type of both y'all could be going through a dispute, okay? Because this third party is out here, or one of y'all are going through a dispute. It could be both of y'all, because we got two scales out here. We got the balance out here. So therefore is we do have 3 candles out here, and we got 2 kids out here with 3 cups. I can't make this up. Y'all could be star seeds as well. The reason why I'm saying that, stars on here. We got 3 star seeds out here. One, we then got tiny little bitty star out here. I can't make this up. See the big one, then you see the little one, then you see the big one. So therefore that is pretty much whoever this little third party is. They try to mimic themselves in there, and they're just a liar. They was trying to portray you what they is, and they are not. Spirit wants you to know. Don't worry, because this dispute, whatever is happening, is a lot of lies, and it's being caught up. Let's see what this card is in this box. Okay, Yep, pride, ego death. That's what's happening. Whoever this is in their pride. Because you're beautiful. Beauty is out here. So therefore is, as that's being said, let's see what Spirit give us. Fantasy. So somebody literally try to live a fantasy through you or with you, or try to play on your top, or try to make somebody else look like that. Look at that heart fog. So this was somebody literally mixed signals, blocked into emotions, mixed up. Okay, and you're very beautiful, spiritually, physically, and emotionally. Oh man, and very much beautiful in. Yeah, let me stop. Okay. Yeah, look at that divine feminine. I said let me stop. They still bother that. Y'all so silly. But this fog is out here, yin and yang energy. Okay? So therefore is whoever you are in a relationship with, divine masculine, divine feminine, y'all are going through, this divine feminine is going through some spirit some divine legal matters. Okay? You could be a divine or masculine in your feminine energy going through this as well with a third party. Somebody that just literally try to mimic themselves in your energy. Okay, heart fall. Like I said, it was giving mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. Okay, so whoever this is, they was very shallow. Very shallow. And therefore is hollow, empty, and broke burden. They was already burdened before that. Y'all, I'm gonna say these y'all to get in these relationships. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a firm believer in, I can't stand when people want to go into relationships and try to throw that partner off on somebody else. I can't stand it. And when you see that kind of stuff, it's best for you to run from them people. Because there's gonna be problems the whole 9 yards. Realization. I can't make this up. Look at that. Realization out here. It says epiphany, understanding, and awakening. Yep. And that's what's happening with this exclusive. Okay? So therefore this is going to be something that is going to be a wake-up call for some of y'all that's single, or y'all in these relationships. Y'all stop bringing these other relationships in these other relationships. One day, family, shallow, rejection, and second chances, and thinking, and heart faults. So therefore that's all you're doing is bringing them situations into your relationship that you should not do, because it should be peaceful. You know, when you give them somebody else new, you should know that by now, because it's going to bring you karma. I can't make this up. To your foundation. So therefore make sure that you are pretty much in a position where you are pretty much taking care of your divine feminine emotions, spiritually, physically, and emotionally. Spiritually, physically, and emotional needs. That's what I meant. Okay, yeah. Because they have been rejected and you have too. So therefore you got to know that they've been abandoned, you've been abandoned, dismissed, you've been dismissed, and they've been dismissed. Irritation, fears, irrational fears. So therefore this is you know, you got to be able to fulfill that for that mate. Okay, so this is what's happening, and because they've been rejected. In a new relationship, right? They've been in a relationship with somebody else. Think about it. You got to always know that everything ain't meant for everybody. You can stop a lot of things from happening, and energies get inside of other people that's like the other one. If you know that you have been through something, you just have to allow those insecurities to bypass and don't look at everything the same. Spirit wants you to know that, yep, that'll bring a lot of conflict in, because you are not listening to your intuition, divine masculine. You will always have friction and all kind of other stuff going on, and you just lying to yourself that this stuff going on. Because if you're divine, you should know better. Spirit wants you to know that. One more card, Spirit. Oh, they gave me 2. Look at that, karma. This is whoever this is with the safety. Yeah, look at that because of chasing. Oh, consequences, cause and effect, debts. And then it says chasing. So whoever chasing behind somebody and they're already in a safety area, that means you could bring karma onto yourself. And this is somebody chasing somebody, and they're gonna realize this very quickly, because they've been rejected and they don't want to know how to take rejection very well. But they're going, what? They need to release this situation and get away from it or let it go. Because what's happening is you're going to be going through a lot of karmic cycles, or you're going to be going through because you need to let go, move on, walk away from the situation that is not no longer serving a purpose with you. Because first off, you're not equally yoked. We had divine masculine, divine feminine coming out. So if you're messing with a divine masculine, divine feminine relationship or anything, it's going to bring you a lot of injustice or karma. That's why legal matters out here too, because you could be in legal matters in the spiritual realm as well. Okay, I'm gonna go to this deck. I'm just called to this deck. So let's get it. Let's go, y'all. Let's see what these cards is up in here in the box. We got the Ten of Cups, happiness, family, and harmony, and emotional stability. And we have conflict and ego. So like I said, ego death is out here. I was feeling it. And competition and rivalry, aggressiveness, and tension. So whoever this is, we got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So therefore this is somebody that is having an ego death at the same time. Well, I can't make this up because the Queen of Swords is out here. This is the truth. Somebody cutting off shit left to right, right to left, and left to right. So therefore could be an emperor as well. So therefore this could be an emperor in her female in her emperor energy, masculine energy. So therefore this is some realization going on here because of some type of rejection. I'm just look at them, not taking them. Okay, we got the Nine of Swords, we got the Knight of Wands, and we got the Two of Pentacles. This is being balanced out, this moon energy. The moon card illusions is out here. This is being balanced out. Okay, this is some impulsive action, stagnant energies out here. Yeah, because somebody's very resilient. Yeah, they are, man. Look at that. Page of Wands, watching and spying. Curiosity, witty, and all this kind of stuff. Chatty gossip. But it's being all balanced out. Spirit wants that to be known. That's just illusion, something going on in the back scenes. So therefore the Spirit wants you to know that there's a release in this judgment. See, judgment? Okay? So therefore there's a releasing that needs to happen very quickly. Because he got to make you release, because this is karma out here. He will make you release physically or spiritually. Okay? I'm just being honest. That could be inside, on the outside looking in. You want to see what Spirit got? Okay? The Nine of Swords. Look at that. Somebody is in sleepless nights and anxiety behind this legal matter about this divine feminine, or divine masculine, his feminine energy, his creative energy. So therefore, is somebody in depression, breaking point, not negativity. Yeah, because of their celebrations. They home reunion, they are stable and belonging here. So therefore whoever this is, they're in the Five of Pentacles at this particular time. Okay? Hardship or in loss, isolation and abandonment, and unemployed and struggling at this particular time because of messing with the divine feminine. I told you, star seeds. Whoever they is, they got to be star seeds. I wanted to pull these decks because I wasn't even planning on, I didn't know what I was going to do. I just know I listen to Spirit. So therefore this what's happening. And then whoever this is, they were rejected by Spirit. Because it's going on the legal matters. Yeah, because you're very toxic. Yup, Empress. They realize somebody that's very abundant in their own self, divine feminine, got it out here 2 times. A motherhood, nurturer. Yeah, and they're celebrating. They were celebrating themselves. It ain't had nothing to do with nobody else. Whoever this is was celebrating themselves. Masculine men celebrating himself. Just got it with somebody that was a harlot. Yep, 10 of Cups. Should have been for one night and kept staying in 11 states for a whole year. Then turned to 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So therefore happiness, family, and harmony. Emotional stability is happening with this King of Night, a Knight of Wands, Swords out here. Direct and ambitious and very motivated. And they're very direct too.
Go get my cup water.
Yeah, 2 of Cups are very partnerships. They are very much. This is a union that's happening. That's divine. I don't care what nobody says. This is something that whatever is happening, the more is being released by Spirit, With this legal matter and karma here, them they're two different energies, but they are two star seeds, and this is why this release had to happen. Okay, let me see what's up under here before I go further. Yup. Second chances. So therefore this is somebody that basically they got second, third, fourth chance because they ain't gonna have, they don't have that. That's all they're gonna have is that because they're gonna be together forever. This is what I see. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, thank you so very much. I'm so forever grateful. Yup, sharing it. Determination, success, and moving forward. So therefore we have the Seven of Pentacles out here, harvest and renewal and resulting of growth, possessions. I'm talking about literally patient, planning, and focused energy. These energies are very much in divine union. Whoever these energies are, all you divine ones that's in this starseed energy, y'all are in position of abundance at this particular time, and this is what's happening. Y'all, I'm gonna go over here to this right here, and I'm on, and that's all, folks. So therefore Spirit wants you to know, keep persevering through all your trials and tribulations or whatever you're facing, because it's gonna stop. Oh yeah. This is for eternity. That's why the second chance is out here, because this is a second chance of getting in this position, this in position of power. This is what's happening. You could have had a first chance something happen, and this second chance is permanent. I'm permanent, because somebody did not just say robbed you. I can't make it something happen. Somebody robbed you, and they had to stop. They had everything had to literally stop right there in its tracks in order for this to come out, because whoever this was just a liar. Okay, spirit guides, angels, look at that. They made you homeless. Now they're homeless. Yep, that's what happened. This with this legal matter. They could have even went to the court system and said that some stuff was happening, that you ain't shit. Just put it like that. That's what I see. Okay, lies. Yep, you triumphing. That's what it look like to me. 53 is significant. 35 is significant. Yep, compromise. Somebody need to compromise in this situation. Let it go. I'm not taking it. But it feel like they want you to know that you need to compromise, whoever this is. Especially if a person is homeless and they're giving themselves self-love, and you see that. Spirit wants you to know you ain't got to do it, but you're gonna be homeless. I know that, or you're gonna be something kind of happen, because this movement. This could be the police, the task force, the feds, the secret. This is some stuff happening with the chariot card. This got something to do with the judicial system as well. Yin and yang, checkerboard flows as well. Yin and yang energy. That's what it is, because this is sweetheart. This is somebody that's balanced energy that this is moving forward to. And this is somebody that literally is very caring and very pure. Okay? Yep, you live and you learn. Whoever this is, whoever you are, you're very much saver. You save a lot. You're very much in your abundant energy. Hello. Hey, how you doing?
How you guys?
Yeah, you're very much in your abundant energy, and you love to aid people. You help people that need help. You could be somebody that helped the homeless. Oh, okay. You could be somebody that helped the homeless. That's out here with this homelessness, with this legal matter as well. Yin and yang energy, divine masculine, divine feminine energy. You could be somebody that's very nurturing and help people. Aid. And that's probably why this legal matters is happening too. Yup, this conflict. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors for that information. Divine. So therefore this is what's happening. Yup. That happened blind. I can't make this up. Oh my God. Then could be something dealing with a blind person as well. Okay. Awards happening. Okay. Unknown vision problems. Okay. Yep. This got somebody stressed out because they need to focus on what they need to focus on. Stay in their own lane. That's what the chariot is out there for too. The chariot, whoever this is needs to stay in their own lane and release. Look at how the card flew over there. Release situation that they don't need to be in, because it's having them stressed out. Yep. That's the goal, is to release. Spirit wants you to know that. All right. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors, Divine, for that information. Thank you so much. Yep, that's the origin of it. I can't make that up. 22, 21 is out here. 9 is out here. Okay, 12 is out here and caring. Somebody loving and caring, and they're very abundant, and they harvest time is here. And somebody out here lying, they need to release these lies and let go of the situation and circumstances, because it's no longer necessary for you to have or help you in the situation and circumstances. Spirit wants you to know everything that you, when you speak, have spoken up. Now you see the results. That's what's happening. Whatever you did, this karma out here, this is legal matters out here. This is karma at its finest. This is balance being restored. This is harmony being exemplified as of who you are and what you came to do. All right? Thank y'all so very much for sharing your energy. And guess what? Shout out to my soul family. Peace till next time. Namaste.